Hey Mark, how's it going? It's Hundo Southtown Chrysler. Here she is, man, the 22 Ram 1500 TRX. This one is in the black granite crystal, the diamond black crystal metallic. Super nice paint color. I did mention I gave this one a little bit of a wash for you. And I mean, as you can tell, like the water is just beating off. Like this one really rinsed up pretty easily. So I am gonna go, again, like I mentioned on that short video, a little bit of an assumption that this may have been ceramic coated like a lot of people do on these TRXs, but I'll get started on the video itself. So this does have, it looks like I think it's gonna have the 360 cam, if I'm not mistaken, because we got the camera in the front and the side mirrors there. We obviously got our sensors in the front, we got our LED lights and our LED fogs. Just so you know, everything does work. If you see any flickering of the lights, it's a camera trick, it always happens. But overall, it's in really nice shape. I kind of like this little backdrop with the trees, which is why I'm here. But the client looks like they did add a little bit of a nice red TRX badge. We can remove that if you're looking for more of an OEM look, but I think that's a really tasteful little small modification that they did. Obviously, we got the heavy duty running boards here as well. Nice big metal, as you can tell, you got some chunks under there. Now this one does have really nice tires. Obviously, these are going to be some nice Goodyear Wrangler Territory all-terrains. Tread on these are good as well, so obviously it definitely handles phenomenally, especially even in the two-wheel drive on the lot here. I'm gonna try to pick out some blemishes, and typically I'll focus in on some areas like the box, kind of side angles here, so we can pick out any dents. And she seems good. I'm not seeing any. Now obviously we have our nice big dual exhaust here. Definitely will wake up half the neighborhood. Full tow package with your wiring, including your sensors, kind of nestled at the bottom there. We do have a soft folding tonneau cover, which is really nice. And then we do have a nice full spray in liner, including the LED lights in the box here, okay? You do also have an LED light up top there. And just so you know, for the spare tire, you will have a proper full-size spare. Okay, now we obviously have LED tail lights to go along with the headlights. Blind spot assist on this one as well. And just so you have an idea, again, even the rear tires are very healthy. Now this one does have the TRX mats with that nice little red logo. And we do have our removable storage containers or beverage containers, whatever you want to put in there. And then in the back here, we have the heated seats, we have the air conditioned seats, we have a proper plug-in if you want a laptop or you want to do some camping. And then we do also have our USBs and USB-Cs. Beautiful interior, man. Obviously we have a little bit of the red inlay, some of the red stitching, the Alcantara suede on the side, and the ventilated middle. Obviously this just needs a little bit of a clean. I think we just got a few water spots on the back here. But this also has the Harman Kardon sound system. So on this one, it would be a nice 17 speaker sound system. On the back as well, I just want you to kind of get an idea of the quality. So we have some nice Alcantara on the sides here. We have some nice perforated Alcantara with some red in the middle or inside there, some red stitching and leather up here. Nice Harman Kardon speaker little grill. And then we do also have the red paint, the red stitched leather handles on the sides. And then we got this Alcantara on the back here, which is really nice. So it's perforated leather here. Or is it Alcantara? No, that's leather. And this is going to be our Alcantara. So really nice. And then we do also have obviously these little slots in the back here. Nice big full panoramic sunroof. Now I do want to give you an idea of the wear on the passenger side here. So this one does have obviously a full passenger power seat. And again, no rips, no tears. Beautiful red stitching on that TRX. And then obviously we got the Alcantara, we got the red inlay here. So I mean, really beautiful. And obviously your plaque, right? So you got your plaque, and that's kind of on some nice Alcantara and some leather. So super sharp looking truck. Now this does have the dual glove box, and it is lined, which is really nice. Just so you can kind of get an idea. Even on the bottom portion, all the manuals and books still in the bags. And then obviously those all-weather mats kind of run throughout. Okay. Driver side, so 2-position driver memory. We have the Harman Kardon grill guards on here as well, speaker guards, but the nice thing is they have a little bit of that red inlay. And then again, we have some Alcantara, some faux kind of carbon fiber look, and then obviously nothing but leather, right? So on this side, just so you have an idea of the wear, very minimal. Okay, now obviously these TRXs come with a higher grade leather, which is one thing, a higher grade Napa, but it's nice to see that it hasn't been abused. And no rips, no tears on this side, and it has not been smoked in. Okay, so that much I can guarantee you. Okay, we have automatic lights. I just turned them on so you know they're working. And then we do also have our electronic parking brake to go along with our power power pedals. This does have the tilt and telescoping steering wheel. It is leather. It does have a flat bottom, and that flat bottom is going to be suede, Alcantara on the top here as well, and the condition is very nice. Nice big 12-inch touchscreen. Now this one particularly, obviously in the TRX, you know, you got your different TRX modes. You got your launch mode, obviously your performance pages, but on this one too, you also do have your 4-wheel auto setting, your 4 low, 4 high, and your axle lock. Now this does also have the built-in trailer brake controller, your trailer steering option, which will essentially, you won't even have to touch your steering wheel, it'll automatically turn. All you have to do is turn this in which direction you want your trailer to go. You do have 4 aux locations here if you want to do some additional upgrades. And you do also have the ability to shut off the sensors in the wintertime when they kind of clog up depending on how snowy it is. We do have wireless charging right here in a nice little spot with some nice kind of rubber on the inside there, so it's nice and you know, it's firm, it's kind of gripped, but it's not going to damage your phone. USBs and USB-Cs. We have another little slot here to put all your $100 bills, and then also we got our nice red button here on the push start. 845 kilometers on this one, and just so you know, again, there's that Harman Kardon logo, and you do have some more suede up here. And then you also have your digital rear view mirror, okay? Now, above and beyond that, I mean, there's a lot to go through on these, right? Paddle shifters. This one has the adaptive cruise control. This one has the lane keeping assist. So lots of nice options. And I mean, again, I'm kind of amazed that, you know, this is your rig truck, because, I mean, that's a pretty good rig truck, man. I got to say, it's probably the nicest rig truck I've seen. Now, it does have your nice big panoramic sunroof. And then your dual glove box, this one is lined again with your USB option right there. And then you have a little bit of storage right there, actually quite a bit of storage. I could fit half of my arm in there. Some measurements that you don't need because you are the man. But also, here's a little nice picture that Dodge wanted to make, you know, showing a Raptor truck and showing a TRX truck and a TRX. And then you got an itty bitty Raptor. I hope you can see that there. Just to kind of let your friends know who are driving Raptors, who's the big dog, right? Alrighty, let's put this in drive. Actually, you know what? First, let me give you an idea of the audio, because this Harman Kardon system is amazing, man. I will tell you right off the get-go. You know, a lot of the, I mean, I know Range Rover is kind of different, but you know, typically Mercedes, BMW, a lot of high-end manufacturers will use the Harman Kardon. It's a great sound quality, and there's minimal, I mean, I would say non-existent distortion, right? So really nice on that end. Let's see if we can kind of put some on with a little bit of bass. Let's see. Pretty nice sound system, man. I'm only about halfway there right now. Really clear sound. You can barely hear me, but no, really clear sound. Take my word for it. Now, I hope you can see the 0 kilometers an hour there. So this is going to have the heads-up display as well. Just thought I'd mention that. And then obviously that backup camera we can take a look at. There's your 360 with their different viewing angles, even a front view if you want to do a little bit of off-roading, or depending on where you're driving out in the bush there. And then you even have a front view with a nice adaptive setup to kind of let you know exactly where your vehicle's heading. And then obviously we do have, if you do any towing, our tow line in the middle. This is adaptive as well in the standard mode, the backup camera, but it does give you the zoom option as well, so you can line up that hitch. Okay, so really nice. I am going to, actually, wait a minute, let me take a look at something. Surround cam, left mirror view. Okay, nice. So I can even see my tires. There we go. Right mirror view. That way no one's scuffing up these tires on some nice tight park spots. And then we have one of our aux cams here. So that's actually super, super cool. And then even a trailer surround camera option. So that's going to go with that kind of trailer tow option, which is really nice. And again, let's go back to drive here. Oh, that's really sweet. Oh, I love how you can just see that while you're driving, eh? That is really cool, especially for off-roading. Now, this does have the full navigation setup on this nice 12-inch screen. It is going to be TomTom-based maps, so you're going to have very comprehensive maps. But also, come on, there we go. Also, it is going to be like your smartphone or your tablet, pinch to zoom, super easy. Really easy to plug in destination points on this one as well. Southtown Chrysler. Boom, right away, I'm already there. Super, super nice, really intuitive. And then also, when it comes to Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you do have that. Just so you know, the windshield on this one is crack-free, so there's no cracks or chips on this one. Hence another reason why I like to wash these. I don't want to take any chances, as I do have a lot of out-of-town clients, to be honest, Mark. Like, you know, all the way up to BC, Ontario, Winnipeg, Northwest Territories. I've done more than a few deals. So I like to make things nice and kind of very thorough and precise. So at least that way, the last thing you're worrying about is, you know, is the vehicle going to stand up to kind of what it looks like, right? So obviously, traction, super nice. I mean, obviously we got some slippery roads here, but this one stopped just fine. And again, no warning lights on here as well. Just that annoying seatbelt indicator. So I should probably put that on here. As you can tell, we got a pretty full lot here. Thankfully, I would say honestly, you got to stand behind your inventory, and I really feel like we have phenomenal inventory, especially comparative to any other Dodge dealer in Alberta. Lots of nice options. And with pre-owned, I mean, we have Maseratis come through here, we have Vipers come through here, we have a little bit of everything. So that's kind of another thing that we like to do, is make sure that we carry, you know, a decent selection, right? So I am just going to park this baby. All right, it's a nice little quiet Sunday.